Hello everyone, I'm Roshni and I'm from Best Notes Tutorials. Friends, you must be aware that two vacancies are out, one for Navodaya schools and another one is for atomic schools. And UGC NET examinations preparation we will do side by side. So since yesterday we have started with the preparation and yesterday's topic was Jude the Obscure. So like this, we are going to prepare MCQs and upload it every day. And afterwards, we will be working on grammar and error correction as well. So whatever you require to crack this examination, you will find in our channel. So be with us. And apart from the preparation that we are doing, you require anything, then do let us know. And let us know what are the feedback for our each videos so that we will get motivated, and if any problem is there we can rectify with the same. So please be with us, help us to help you all. Thank you everyone and all the best to all the genuine preparators. Thank you.
We are doing Amitav Ghosh and this series will continue because till now we have completed English writers and American writers, but now we are doing Indian English writers, so please be focused and keep revising earlier videos as well. Let's begin. Question number 1. Amitav Ghosh is an dash writer. Option A, British. Option B, American. Option C, African. And option D, Indian. So it is option D. He is an Indian English writer. Let's see the highlighters. Amitav Ghosh is an Indian writer and the winner of 54th Jnanpith Award, best known for his work in English fiction. He was born on 11th July 1956 in Kolkata, West Bengal, India. Question number 2. What is profession of Amitav Ghosh's spouse, Deborah Baker? Option A, dancer. Option B, author. Option C, player. And option D, singer. She is an author, just like Amitav Ghosh. Let's see the highlighters. Amitav Ghosh is an Indian writer and the winner of Jnanpith Award, 54th Jnanpith Award, best known for his work in English fiction. He was born on 11th July 1956 in Kolkata, West Bengal, India. Ghosh is the author of The Circle of Reason, The Shadow Lines, The Calcutta Chromosome, The Glass Palace, The Hungry Tide. Question number 3. Which novel of Amitav Ghosh won him the Sahitya Akademi Award? Option A, The Circle of Reason. Option B, The Shadow Line. Option C, The Calcutta Chromosome. Option D, In an Antique Land. Here, option B is the correct answer, The Shadow Line. The Shadow Lines, which was published in 1988, is a Sahitya Akademi Award winning novel by Indian writer Amitav Ghosh. It is a book that captures perspectives of time and events of lines that bring people together and hold them apart. Lines that are clearly visible from one perspective. The novel is set against the backdrop of historical events like the Swadesi movement, Second World War, partition of India, and communal riots of 1963-64 in Dhaka and Calcutta. The novel earned Ghosh the 1989 Sahitya Akademi Award for English by the Sahitya Akademi, India's National Academy of Letters. The novel was translated by Shalini Topiwala into Gujarati in 1998. Question number 4. In which year Amitav was shortlisted for Man Booker Prize? Option A, 2010, option B, 2009, option C, 2012, and option D, 2008. So here correct option is 2008. Amitav Ghosh was shortlisted for Man Booker Prize in the year 2008. Let's see the highlighters. Amitav Ghosh today emerged as the only Indian author among 10 finalists for this year's Man Booker International Prize for his contribution to the English language writing. Ghosh had narrowly missed out on the Booker Prize back in 2008 when he was shortlisted for his work Sea of Poppies. Friends, please remember this one. Okay, he had received Jnanpith Award for The Shadow Lines and he was nominated for Booker Prize, Man Booker Prize because of this work, Sea of Poppies. Question number 5. Diti, the main character, is from which novel of Ghosh? Option A, Sea of Poppies. Option B, The Hungry Tide. Option C, Keep Guessing. Option D, Countdown. Here, option A is correct, that is Sea of Poppies. In this work, we find the character Diti. Sea of Poppies was published in 2008, is a novel by Indian novelist Amitav Ghosh, which was shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize in 2008. It is the first volume of the Ibis trilogy. The main characters include Diti, an ordinary village woman, and Octoroon, American sailor named Jatari, Raid, an Indian Raja or Zamidar called Neil Nathan Halder, and Benjamin Burham, an evangelist opium trader. The story is set prior to the First Opium War on the bank of the holy river Ganges in Calcutta. The author compares the Ganges to the Nile, the lifeline of Egyptian civilization, attributing the provenance and growth of these civilizations to these selfless, ever-flowing bodies. Sea of Poppies won the 2008 Vodafone Crossword Book Award for Fiction. It won the 2008 British Book Design and Production Award. Sea of Poppies also won the India Plaza Golden Quill Popular Vote Award in 2009. It also received the prestigious Tagore Literature Award awarded by Sahitya Akademi in 2012. Question number 6. Which of the following book is not part of Ibis trilogy written by Amitav Ghosh? Option A, River of Smoke. Option B, Sea of Poppies. Option C, The Hungry Tide. And option D, Flood of Fire. So here it is The Hungry Tide, which is not the book included in Ibis trilogy. Let's see the highlighters. The Hungry Tide, which was published in 2004, is the sixth novel by Indian-born author Amitav Ghosh. It was published in 2004. It won the 2004 Hutch Crossword Book Award for Fiction. The novel won the 2004 Crossword Book Prize and was among the final nominees for the 2006 Kiriyama Prize. Question number 7. Setting place of the Glass Palace. Option A, Pakistan, China, India. Option B, Burma, India and Malaya. Option C, Sri Lanka, India. And option D, Bangladesh, Nepal and India. So here the correct answer is option B, that is Burma, India and Malaya. The setting of the Glass Palace is Burma, India and Malaya. The Glass Palace is a 2000 historical novel by Indian writer Amitav Ghosh. The novel, set in Burma, Bengal, India and Malaya, spans a century from the British invasion of Burma and the subsequent fall of the Kongbong dynasty in Mandalay through the Second World War to late 20th century. The name of the novel derives from the Glass Palace Chronicles, which is an old Burmese historical work commissioned by King Baji Dao in 1829. The novel starts with a 11-year-old boy called Rajkumar running through the city of Mandalay to find a woman called Ma Chu. Question number 8. The novel of Amitav Ghosh published in 2011. Which novel is that? Is it River of Smoke? Option B, The Shadow Lines. Option C, The Glass Palace. Option D, Sea of Poppies. So the novel of Amitav Ghosh that was published in 2011 is River of Smoke. River of Smoke is a novel by Indian novelist Amitav Ghosh. It is the second volume of the Ibis trilogy. It is published on 18th June 2011. Let's move to next question. Question number 9. Which is the debut novel of Ghosh? Option A, Sea of Poppies. Option B, Countdown. Option C, The Circle of Reasons. Option D, The Hungry Tide. So here, the first novel of Amitav Ghosh was The Circle of Reason. The Circle of Reason is the first novel by Indian writer Amitav Ghosh, written in 1986. The Circle of Reason is Ghosh's debut novel. It was published in 1986. The story revolves around Alu and Orphan and his journey, which spans across many years and continents. The Circle of Reason won the prestigious Prix Médicis Entranzin of French Literary Award in 1990. Question number 10. Which of the following work is not written by Amitav Ghosh? The Zigzag Way. Option B, Countdown. Option C, The Imam and the Indian. Option D, Flood of Fire. So here, correct answer is The Zigzag Way, which is not the work of Amitav Ghosh. The Zigzag Way is a 2004 novel by Anita Desai. The novel is about an American academic and writer goes with his girlfriend to Mexico and recovers his passion of fiction writing. Question number 11. How many total parts are set in The Great Derangement, Climate Change and Unthinkable? Option A, 3 parts. Option B, 2 parts. Option C, 4 parts. And option D, 5 parts. So here in The Great Derangement, Climate Change and Unthinkable work, it has 3 parts. Let's see the highlighters about the answer. The Great Derangement, Climate Change and the Unthinkable is a non-fiction book addressing climate change by Indian writer Amitav Ghosh, published in 2016. The book is composed of 3 parts. First part, titled Stories. Part 2 covers history and Part 3 politics. The first part, Stories, explores why the modern novel struggles as an art form to describe and grapple with the concept of climate change. The second part, that is history, here Ghosh highlights the role of colonialism in the climate crisis. The third part, that is politics, Ghosh notes that activists who single out capitalism as the systemic driver of climate change miss an important element, imperialism. Ghosh ties these 3 parts together with a comparison between the Paris Agreement and hope Francis, 2015, encyclical on climate change. Let's move to question number 12. In which newspaper did he get job first time? Option A, The Hindu. Option B, The Telegraph. Option C, The Times of India. And option D, Indian Express. So here it is Indian Express where Amitav Ghosh got job for the first time. Amitav Ghosh's first job was the Indian Express newspaper in New Delhi. He has been a fellow at the Center of Studies in Social Sciences, Calcutta, and Centers for Development Studies in Trivandrum. In 1999, Ghosh joined the faculty at Queen's College, City University of New York, a distinguished professor in comparative literature. He has also been a visiting professor at the English departments of Harvard University since 2005. In which year was he honored by Padma Shri? 2003, 2005, 2007 and 2009. So here correct answer is 2007. In the year 2007 he was honored by prestigious award Padma Shri. Amitav Ghosh was awarded the Padma Shri by the Indian government in 2007. In 2009 he was elected a fellow of the Royal Society of Literature. In 2015, Ghosh was named a Ford Foundation Art of Change Fellow. Question number 14. In which year did write the Calcutta chromosome? In which year did Amitav Ghosh write the Calcutta chromosome? Option A, 1999. Option B, 1997. Option C, 1996. Option D, 1995. So it is 1995 that he had written the Calcutta chromosome. The Calcutta Chromosome is a 1995 English language novel by Indian author Amitav Ghosh. The book, set in 1990s Calcutta and New York City at same specified time in the future, is a medical thriller that dramatizes the adventures of people who are brought together by a mysterious turn of events. Let's move to question number 15. When Amitav Ghosh was born? Option A, 11th July 1956. Option B, 11th June 1953. Option C, 11th January 1959. And option D, 9th July 1960. So here correct option is the first one, that is 11th July 1956 was the date when he was born. Question number 16. Amitav in an Antique Land belongs to what genre? Option A, fiction. Option B, non-fiction. Option C, novel. And option D, essays. Here it belongs to non-fiction category. Ghosh's notable non-fiction writings are In an Antique Land, which was published in 1992. Next was Dancing in Cambodia and At Large in Burma, which was published in 1998. Next was Countdown 1999 and The Imam and the Indian, which was published in 2002, a large collection of essays. In an Antique Land is an anthography written in narrative form by the Indian writer Amitav Ghosh. The book contains two narratives. The first, an anthropological narrative, revolves around two visits made by Ghosh to two villages in the Nile Delta while he was writing his doctoral dissertation in the year 1980 and 81, and again a few years later, 1988. In the second narrative, presented parallel to the first one in the book, Ghosh reconstructs the history of a 12th century Jewish merchant, Abraham ben Yezu, and his slaves Ashu and Boma, using documents from the Cairo Geniza. Question number 17. Which of the following is not correct publication date of Ghosh books? Option A, The Hungry Tide, 2004. Option B, Keep Guessing, 2010. Option C, Countdown, 1996. And option D, The Calcutta Chromosome, 1995. So, this publication date is not correct, that is 1996. Let's see the correct answer. Ghosh's notable non-fiction writings are In an Antique Land, which was published in 1992. Next was Dancing in Cambodia and at Large in Burma, 1998. Countdown was published in the year 1999. And The Imam and the Indian was published in 2002, which was a collection of essays. So, the option which is given out here, that is 1996, is not correct. Okay, it is 1999. You can remember it easily. It is 999. Okay. Question number 18. The shadow line is based on option A, social events, option B, historical events, option C, political events, and option D, environment. So, it is option B, that is historical events, which is on which the shadow line is based. The Shadow Lines was published in the year 1988, is a Sahitya Academy Award winning novel by Indian writer Amitav Ghosh. It is a book that captures perspective of time and event of lines that bring people together and hold them apart, lines that are clearly visible from one perspective. The novel is set against the backdrop of historical events like the Swadeshi movement, Second World War, partition of India, and communal riots of 1963-64 in Dhaka and Calcutta. Question number 19. Where was Ghosh born? Option A, Calcutta, option B, Hubli, option C, New Delhi, and option D, Siliguri. So it is Calcutta where he was born. Highlighter says Amitav Ghosh is an Indian writer and the winner of the 54th Jnanpith Award, best known for his work in English fiction. He was born on 11th July 1956 in Calcutta, West Bengal, India. Question number 20. For which book did he win Sahitya Academy Award and the Ananda Puraskar? It is option A is the Circle of Reason, option B, the Calcutta Chromosome, option C, the Shadow Lines, option D, the Hungry Tide. So here answer is option C, the Shadow Lines, for which he received 2 awards, that is Sahitya Academy Award and Ananda Puraskar. The Shadow Lines, which was published in 1988, is a Sahitya Academy Award winning novel by Indian writer Amitav Ghosh. It is a book that captures perspective of time and event, of lines that bring people together and hold them apart. Lines that are clearly visible from one perspective. The novel is set against the backdrop of historical events like the Swadeshi movement, Second World War, partition of India, and communal riots of 1963-64 in Dhaka and Calcutta. The novel earned Ghosh the 1989 Sahitya Academy Award for English by the Sahitya Academy, India's National Academy of Letters. The novel was translated by Shalini Topiwala into Gujarati in 1998. Friends, by this we have completed important MCQs on Amitav Ghosh. If you require PDF of all the writers, then you can contact us. We will provide entire writer's details in PDF form. So do let us know. And not only that, you have to revise all the MCQs one by one to prepare yourselves for the examination. Till then, we meet. Take care. Bye-bye and happy studying.